everyone, I am Juliet Domingo and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about education. We all know that education is very important, but have you ever wondered about the different methods about there? Content-based education focuses on memorization and standardized testing. But is this really the best way to learn? While outcomes-based education, it focuses on critical thinking, problem solving, and real-world application. So now, let's explore the benefits of it. First, clear learning objectives. Set specific and measurable goals for student outcomes. Second, alignment in industry needs to ensure education meets current workplace demands and preparing students for real-world roles. Third, student-centered approach. It focuses on students' needs, encouraging active learning and critical thinking. Fourth, continuous learning. It promotes lifelong education to keep skills relevant in a changing world. Fifth, assessment and evaluation. It measures student progress and teaching effectiveness through various goals to improve learning outcomes. Outcomes-based education not only benefits students but also teachers and education system as a whole. Now, let's talk about how to assess student progress in an outcome-based education. Students can be assessed through starting with the clear outcomes. For example, assessments must align with the learning outcomes, which are specific skills, knowledge, or attitudes students should demonstrate by the end of a course or program. Also use formative and summative assessments. So when we say formative assessments, these are ongoing checks for understanding, such as quizzes in class activities and peer evaluations that help track progress throughout the course. While summative assessments, this evaluates the mastery of learning outcomes at the end of a unit or a course, such as final exams, major projects, or capstones assessments. In addition, we can also assess students through performance-based assessments. For example, real-world task. Real-world task, this includes projects, case studies, presentations, or portfolios that require students to apply that they have learned. These methods allows for assessing the application of knowledge in practical scenarios. Furthermore, also we can assess students' progress through rubrics and criteria-based grading. For example, we use of rubrics, and when we say rubrics, it is clearly defined criteria for each outcome and use rubrics to assess performance of the students. And rubrics offer transparency and help students understand the expectations. Also, we can provide ongoing feedback. For example, regular feedback throughout the learning process. So it helps students understand their strengths and areas for improvement in relation to the outcomes. Also, we have self and peer assessments. So when we say self-assessment, it encourages students to reflect on their own learning and assess how well they are meeting the outcomes. While peer assessments, it is a review can provide students with different perspective on their work, allowing them to improve collaboratively. And flexible assessments for different learning styles, for example, differentiated assessment. For example, written written, oral, and practical. When we say differentiated assessment, it refers to various types of assessment that caters to diverse learners and ensuring that all students have an equal opportunity to demonstrate their mastery of outcomes. And lastly, we can assess student through the data-driven decision making. For example, for this is to track progress systematically, that we have to use assessment data to identify trends, track student progress or over time, and adjust teaching methods to better support student achievement of the outcomes. Remember, education is a journey and we all have a part to play in shaping its future. Thank you for watching and please do share this video.